cool. Okay. All right, Bill. Argument number one. So listen, all right. So this is the first argument that you'll see. I can't believe that there's a God who just always existed. Science makes more sense to me than this. Okay, so what, for example, attribute of God are they neglecting? Or what? Wait, you can only answer with the clock. Or, in other words, first of all, why do you think this is incorrect? And also, what attribute of God answers this question? Shelton's got it. So for
I don't have my hand up.
yeah, I think Pearson did have his hand up first. So pass it to Pearson first.
Where are you going? Kobe.
Why don't you just pass it?
Kenobi. He was so good.
Exception to that one, Pearson. All right, go ahead. Remember, if you're talking when somebody else is talking, you don't lose points. Okay, go ahead, Pearson.
They're neglecting that the attribute that God is omnipotent.
Wow, you don't.
I forgot, but he doesn't know God and he doesn't know the Bible like clearly,
Oh.
and he knows.
Does he not? I mean,
He says I can't believe.
I mean,
There's
you have
a
to
God.
know. I mean, unless he was told.
wait, just call, raise your hand.
Oh, he doesn't. He thinks God is like a person or something. Cause he's saying God is always.
So I can't believe that there's a God who's just always existed. All right, so Maddie, did you want to say something? Remember, part of getting points is you're listening, so you're not doing anything else. You're waiting for this person. Okay, go ahead.
Well, it was just this one thing. It's about an argument, but
Okay.
it isn't answering the question you asked.
Okay.
It's that when it's saying science makes more sense to me and this, Jesus is actually the most researched and proven thing that has ever existed.
Is that? What about sure?
Wow. Which I'd say. Sorry, I was trying to find the timer. So there's a lot of scientific evidence for.
More than other gods and stuff.
Yeah.
It's the most.
Okay. Yes. Now, what attribute answers this error in thinking? Why is this erroneous in the first place? Science makes more sense to me than this. What science are they talking about?
Just science.
There's something specific in science they're talking about. What?
Like how? Like life?
Oh, the other caveman.
Wait, why do you know?
The thing where someone said that
Pearson.
that we evolved. It says that we evolved from monkeys instead of Jesus. Makes sense.
Well, kind of. Let's see. Okay, why did you know? All right.
Isn't it?
Think about it. What science?
Right, just talk.
Think about it. There's some theory that's pretty common in science.
Is it the Big Bang Theory?
It is, yeah. So they would say nothing comes out of like a big explosion. Okay. Matt, did you have something to respond to that? Okay. So why would that necessarily be not? Well, a lot of people believe that, but.
How this is like the Big Bang Theory? Well, that's impossible.
What's the Big Bang Theory?
We'll talk about that later.
Everything that shows up in Atom was made in a tiny wad and exploded in Earth appeared. That's the Big Bang Theory, which makes no sense. But so Lily gave me a book called Case for Creator, and it's like there's no way just as an explosion could have happened to make Earth, because if you think about it. If Earth was just an inch farther away from the sun, it would be too hot for us, too cold for us to live there. And Earth an inch closer, and we would be too hot to live here. So just an explosion, how could that just happen to put us right here? How could gravity just happen to be the perfect spot where we aren't held too close to the ground, but not exploding? How did everything happen so precisely? Because if you change one thing just a little bit, it can make Earth entirely remote.
Like the unlivable. Okay, Cindy, do you have one thing, and then I'm gonna move on to. Okay.
So the reason
Remember, boys.
because it can't just be like the Big Bang Theory is because my second grade teacher Mrs. King explained it to us like this.
Oh.
Yeah, I love this. Anyway.
Y'all
for like a car or a motorcycle to come out like all of a sudden.
Mhm.
And kind of what like Maddie said, like everything about like the earth and like how the sun is just so enough like far away for us not to get burnt. Like how that's all so perfect that you can't just like
I love how
it's
you're
not
using the hand.
it's not just an
Really
explosive.
articulate your point. Okay, that's good. What, and you can all answer this one, but what attribute would answer to this? Like, what would be something they have a wrong view of God? Yeah, I mean, think about, he is self-sufficient. So God doesn't need anything to, he is the one reigning and ruling. He doesn't need anything to create him. But I also get how that can be hard to believe. It's harder to believe, though, with the Big Bang Theory because everything has so much detailed design. Like, you look at a cell, a person's DNA, it is so detailed, nothing could just simply concoct that. All right.
It could be all a coincidence.
All
Everybody just blew up at the same time.
All right, so number 2, how can God be good when he allows bad things to happen? I can't believe,
These were all said Jesus no.
I can't
We've
believe,
already been through this argument.
but what attribute,
It was a joke. It was a joke.
what attribute, I'm waiting. What attribute answers to this? Yeah, think about the attributes we just went over.
Oh.
Who has the claw? Oh my, Cindy, take out the claw of your.
Jackson knows it. Give it to Jackson.
Well, again, Maddie, and then you can say it again.
What? I was.
Hold your head tight.
Oh my gosh.
All right, are you going, Maddie?
I just want to say that it wasn't God's fault that bad things happened because it was our fault in the first place.
Adam and Eve's fault.
It wasn't God's fault that he created sin. It was humans.
If you're talking right now, you're losing points.
Well, Adam was right there next to her, so he should have stopped her. Adam had a big part in it too, but it's
Jackson.
but it's people's fault that bad things happen because people were the people who sinned. And it wasn't God who just said, oh, I think I'm going to make people suffer. Like, he wouldn't do that on purpose.
Okay, Jackson, do you want to